Huh.
I also want to play Fantasy Fast Fantasy Star Online more as well. The character customization looks really good.
I'm streaming, by the way.
Huh? Alright. What the fuck is this bullshit?
This is a scratch that you want to use. So permit things. We need to copy and dispose of the drive. Plug it in directly to the client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up proximity mail service. Paula. Okay, this is information I have not the brain to use.
You can set those as your wallpaper?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the wallpaper in the game.
You know, looking at that hallway, I thought something was wrong with it because the corners look like cracks on the fucking little thing. Oh, hey. Huh.
It's like the word Doki Doki during the poem minigame. I don't remember hitting Doki Doki.
Uh.
Ohio Sayori.
I can't really hear anything.
The music's a little way up.
Well, then again, I do have my audio mix towards party audio mainly.
Side stories.
Cause like, fucking, I'm gonna be hearing myself on the fucking. What the fuck is this? Also, because I'm gonna be hearing my fucking self delayed.
Oh, let's see if there's anything else I can mail. Any mail.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking every once in a while, depending on what happens, the title menu changes.
What?
You know, like the game menu, where you see the girls, and then it's just like, fucking pick whatever one settings, whatever, continue, that shit.
That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like problems that aren't trying too hard. I believe people try to sound fancy or add more meaning, but just by annoying and complicated language. Let's make it simple, cute, and to the point. You're head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard and deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But in my opinion, it's the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Now, and here's my poem. Maybe you will learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Huh?
It seems more like a rant.
Yeah, yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the mission is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain a complicated issue with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like if anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's all about how everyone thinks my. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Come on.
Look who's talking, fucker.
Yes, you. I'm talking about you.
You?
My glasses are dirty.
Damn. I have a solution for that. Just don't wear glasses.
Yeah, but look how bad your vision is.
Yeah, but at least I don't have to spend time cleaning my glasses.
But that just makes people stupid. That was perfectly timed. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's good messages to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feeling to it in it. I can read. Oh, I'm glad. You should do the female voices.
Only if you try it first.
Why me?
Cause
why? Explain to me, you cunt muckin.
I don't need to explain shit to you, you other boy.
Yes, you do. Explain your reasoning. Why you want me to go first, you fucking tit.
Fuck you, asshole, that's why.
Why, you embarrassed?
You can't fucking trick me into it, fucker.
So, it is because you're embarrassed.
Nah.
Does that mean this is better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. You're helpful. You are a great friend. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. My point. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Be careful what you wish for. I'm not sure that's how exactly it works. Then again, I'm conveying the feelings is pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, that's how a poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. No, that's the exact opposite of what something sad will do. Make it a nice little happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down, then. I can read my poem. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh my god, why are they so massive now? Bottle.
Why is this so long?
Bottles, I pop off my scalp like the... What the fuck? The first thing I read is I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Okay. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put in the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and a bottle in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle I start to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. That sounds so wrong out of context. Like exploring a dark cave and discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time's lapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? Because I pull them from the shelf, one after another. The other, holding them out to each of every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a shard on the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you that I was going to write something, the best poem ever? Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I think it taught me a lot. That explains it. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. Almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit more better. Writing is like magic. You got a pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. You should do the female voices, Akuma.
Oh, maybe you try it first.
You have to do it then. Oh,
Do half of
fucking.
them, fucker.
Huh?
Do half of them.
What do you mean half of them?
Half and half is only fair.
I'm the one reading the most here.
This is half and half, fucker. It's only fair.
Since when? This guy fucking thinks to himself too much. Might as well be covered by fucking characters.
Fucking thinks too much.
Yes, it is. It's your fucking fault, you cunt muffin.
He has your name, so it's you.
It's not my name. My name's not Northstar.
Maybe you use the name, though.
I may use the name, but it doesn't mean it's my name. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Some foreshadowing there. Terry's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. The passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri says the poem was a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? This one might be even better than yesterday. How did you even pick it up on this so quickly? You had said I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. You're visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her the patience. Excuse me, Jesus. Yeah. Just being appreciative like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. And nods. And nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Why you guys have to make it so long?
Spaghetti.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as I cannot...
Ordinary?
Is it ordinary? It looks like a W.
But at the same time, it also looks like ordinary.
We're gonna go with ordinary. Human. I get the raccoon slice of bread, my subconscious well aware of that consequence. Unordinary? Is it? Because it looks like a U.
It might be unordinary.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a U in it, and then there's... Where was I? Well, where the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and... Fuck. I cannot see what that is. Age?
Probably.
I can... The moon increments its phase and
And reflects.
reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. Besides the bread fresh and soft, raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Until I brandish my cutting knife and the raccoon shows me its excitement. What is a fresh?
What?
A rush of blood. There it is.
Classic. Yeah, rush of blood. Classic.
Classic.
Pavlovian?
Pavlovian, I guess.
Looks
Conditioning.
like
I slice the bread and I feel guilt myself again. I was a little more daring with the one than yesterday. Are you sure? This one seems more tame than the one from yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine what the poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas is express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to be. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy. I cannot talk today. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh. She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would have hated myself. I mean, I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, North Star. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I'm almost like, I feel like I look forward to it. And that's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. There's nothing really. I have the hiccups.
Okay, let's start squawking, huh?
I'm gonna fucking stab you. Your smile.
Trying.
I won't die trying, because I'll take you with me. Your smile sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Hi again. How's that writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. It's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share me what you wrote for today? Here you go.
Squawk.
I will stab you. Give me a poem. I gave my poem to Monica.
I fucking heard the delay squawk in the fucking thing.
Fuck off.
Never.
Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. you can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. Sure. Let's go with that. That's probably the best to describe it. She's a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she talks about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much of a personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in the bad way. Of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? A fictional one, anyway. When he kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, want to read my poem now? Let me guess, it's fucking another 5 pages one. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, here's the fucking most simple one. Thank you. And the colors, they won't stop. The bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless. What? Cacophony?
Cacophony.
Cacophony, never heard of that word.
Me neither.
A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching. Squawk,
hey,
yeah, squeaking, screeching.
You.
I'm gonna fucking stab you. Piercing, side tunes, coast. What? Tanquet? Like a chalkboard on a turntable? What in the fuck? Like a vinyl on a pizza crust? What? You completely lost me here. An endless poem of meaningless. Lead me. Load me? Oh, it's load me, yeah. My glasses are still kind of dirty. Save me, load me. You're more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space of words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really wrote the lines really short, makes it feel like they're going to try to speak to me over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. There's a lot of reading in this.
Yeah, it's a fucking dating sim. You're not gonna be fucking. It's not gonna turn into
dating sim.
Either way, it's not gonna turn into a first-person shooter.
I know, but still, there's at least a fucking God. That's why
I wouldn't mind playing Valhalla again.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's my ready tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. Game is breaking the fourth wall right there. You know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Okay, that didn't even help. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone would come sit in the front of the room. What are you, a fucking teacher? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. I gotta sneeze in, but it won't come out. We're just embarrassing ourselves and instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari's been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets and we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. What? We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have having a poetry perform. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So we're putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. He. So he's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't even start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea of an idea? Well, no. Not bad of an idea.
Why? Fucking, I once took a shit in this stall. So thick and so firm, it stood tall. It balanced on end. That shit did not bend, but fell over and scraped.
What are you going on about? Can you take a minute to breathe and tell me what the fuck's going on?
I wanted to fucking just Google stupid ass poems, and then the first one that popped up. The last part is, but fell over and scraped my laptop.
But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of everyone in a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could have never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never showed their poems into 1 and 2 just a couple of days ago. Don't you mean just yesterday? It wasn't a couple of days ago, it was yesterday. What are you talking about? It's a lot of them to ask and recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we can give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. What about the Zero Dawn and having fun? That's right. And the reasons that we all are in this club today, don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The feeling that brought this character into it is because he's a fucking horny bastard.
Yeah.
I know you do. I know we all do.
Roses are red, Pooh Bear and Tigger. This guy injected his dick with stem cells to try and make it bigger.
What the fuck are you going on about?
I'm just reading fucking poems now.
Why are you reading poems?
I don't know.
And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes.
Sit, broken hearted, came to shit, but only farted.
For 2 minutes and reciting a poem, that I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least you can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Dejectedly glances around at everyone's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, you're not far off. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to Cliff the Big Red Sapoon. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Well, are they really strangers? You go to school with them. You probably know.
It's not like you're friends with everyone.
Well, it's not a stranger. It's stranger to someone you don't know.
Same difference.
Your acquaintance with someone. Your acquaintance with someone, or you at least know them if you know their name and know at least somewhat about them.
Yeah, but almost every student's gonna be there, remember?
Yeah, but again, most of the people are probably in your class, 2 or 3. At least you got a classroom full of them that you know. Don't worry, I'll start off everyone feel like a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. This title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Reciting her poem. Thank God I don't have to read a fucking mountain of text. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply the emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she'd just done before, or simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Everyone looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready for yours to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Places a seat in the paper and between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called, instantly glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called An After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakens as she starts reading the poem. There's a moment she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri got past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like she happened when Yuri got absorbed in her book. Her quivering of words turn into sharp syllables and fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure inoculates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins in after me, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next in. Flips out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadows. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. Hee. So you ready? A lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it when you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice has a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Siri is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Siri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew, through and through. Siri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Siri. Even Northstar liked it. I guess that's a good sign. I've been applauding for everyone, so that's not really a fucking judge. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Siri. The atmosphere of this poem fits you really nicely. It might even be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours and sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might have needed more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before North. Don't make me go before Northstar. It's not like I might as well let Northstar lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with the one I wrote for today. Sit up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel awkward, terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lacking confidence in your writing. What, you get my fucking number or something? That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. And this poem's called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem's called Jump. Wasn't that the one we read yesterday? Takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. While she's reading, she's a little enthused her poem and rhythm and rhyme to it. It's an Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like it bounce up and down as if it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finishes. No, the other one was called Give Up. Finished and everyone applauds. She husks back to her seat. But that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do that again. Well.
Now that I think of it, we can make a holy hand grenade. We just need the Pope to bless it, right?
I mean, a stun grenade can basically do that. It's bright light. Just paint it gold and put a cross on it, and you could throw a holy hand grenade.
Yeah.
And just make sure you put someone sings Hallelujah as soon as it explodes. I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just more embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be a bit hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should really find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. But they go to school on Saturdays. They only have one day off a week. I'm pretty sure that's how Japan goes to school. They go to school for 6 days and have Sunday off. Unless it's a holiday week. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Let's end up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm, sorry, Monica, but I'm doing my best to get it through. If it's sick for the club. I'm pressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Let it go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. Must be really nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Norso. You don't have to say it. Well, whatever. Let's go already. Walk home with Sayuri once more. You know, it's only been a few days. A lot has happened. A lot of things have already changed. But today's series is being a little more quiet than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I'm fumbling with my words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. Huh? Why does that thought of make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awkward turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. So you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even putting a point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just thought, like to think about it. Not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayuri? I can't figure out how, but you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. It's different. Nobody in the club is a place meant for you. If you say so. Trace off, left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time.
Still gonna go for Yuri?
Yeah. God dang it. It's so hard to know who's who.
Pick the smart sounding words. That's probably Yuri.
None of these are...
Sasalele.
Vincent. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. You're practicing the piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination. Yep-boo. Starting the club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. I guess it's passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. The whole day it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yeah, I wish our schools did that. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Katamari's good. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Oh. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
So what is her name in Japanese?
I have no idea. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? We're in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry about me too much. But worried too much about me. I'm fine, you see? There was a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. You say so. Word glance at Sirius before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation started dispersed and everyone's back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Siri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have spent a lot of time together. To approach Monica, who is shuffling through some paperwork at her desk. What's up? This we were strange, but have we noticed anything up with Siri recently? Anything up with her? And what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading too much about her. She seems a bit downcast today. You think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Appears the Siri, who is idly dragging an eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Well, yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? Just seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up its person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying the thing that is on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't be saying much, but she talks about you more than anything else, you know? She has always been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. She was always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always has been. Hehehe. You're so funny. Have you ever thought that made her so tearful? Because that's how she just is when she's around you. I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusion, so you should just forget what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright? Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said it to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. She stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. That's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting her weigh me down so much? I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. She looks away and as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I sit down from my desk and sit one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, I didn't do anything. But I can tell that you want to be left alone in your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, alright, you fucking monkey. And you're just giggling like a fucking maniac.
You're the one giggling.
I am not giggling.
You're right, you're squawking.
Alright, you cunt muffin up. We'll fucking fight. I'll stab you with a spoon.
You'll die trying.
I'll take you with me.
Nah.
It's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. My throat is killing me. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. That's not really that big of a deal. I'm feeling a little bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? She's been a little off today, but when I asked about her, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I mean to say something stupid. It's not that, it's just I didn't want to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Perhaps it's unusual for her to be so dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much. Northstar. The world is full of meaning. And often deep beneath plain sight. Fucking hell. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you might think there might be. So you think there might be something after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what's going on inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed strange behavior today too. And I also could feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was awfully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, Sayuri. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're good friends, that's all. something deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't even aware were in you. That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. And I'm pretty much a simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I shouldn't be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyways. Okay, everyone. Listen tight. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Fucking hell! Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to share the poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Nika, and she smiles at me. I wonder if she was talking about with Sayuri. Checking out something real quick. Let's stop it because my throat is killing me. Because I'm doing all the... Yeah, my throat's killing me. I need to stop for now.